Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach His truth in all honesty and sincerity. Salutations to you, brothers who risk their life and freedom to wake up, hopefully elect, pushing His truth. And to the sincere Israelite foreigners and the sincere Aguathium. Shalom. It's your brother Azor from GMS St. Louis, and came across this video, and it's just quite disturbing, seeing a guy tell the youth to basically, catch M's, man, catch bodies, catch hats. If not, then you're a bitch. This is the type of guy that would have been sent up to the spirit world, man, with stones, man. Because that's not something that you push to the youth, man. You're supposed to bring them up in the admonition of the Lord in the right ways, man. See, this is a prime example in the scriptures when the Lord said, I have polluted mine inheritance. You see? These Jakes out here living like Edom, man. Either that or he working for the police, man, to get more people, ensnared.
Like I said before, if you over 18 and you never killed nobody before, and you a black man, you a sucker. You not what we looking for. If you want to be hard, you want to be a gangbanger, you want to be a killer, go get you some hats. Go kill somebody right away.
You see that?
Some hats.
You talking about go do that right away. Evil Sin TV. Like this is cool, man. The Lord will put this dude to death, and he most likely is going to be. Try to make Jake feel less than because he's not committing wickedness and sin and evilness. A guy like this, you abstain from, man. Because he'll have you in a bad way, man. He'll lead you down a path and you'll be destroyed, man. While destroying others, man. This was not why we were created. To be evil and wicked. Shit kind of, pissed me off because, I just like these pastors, man, I hate when people try to, advise you in an evil way, man, to do wickedness, man, like it's cool. But just like there's guys like this, man, the Lord has His prophets out to warn you of the dangers of disobeying the scriptures, and to tell you what to abstain from, like this type of shit. We go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. I'll start at verse 2. To know, matter of fact, I'll start it from the top. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. Unlike what this guy is telling you to do. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. This dude is not a wise counselor, man. He's a fucking devil. He's a demon. To understand the proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lay in wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird. And they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. You see, you're supposed to refrain from this type of counsel, man. In the ancient days, they would have just picked up rocks and just get to launching them at them, man. But because we're behind enemy lines, shit like this is promoted. Let's go to the 14th chapter, and fact, I'll start at verse 9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. You see? Verse 11. Matter of fact, let me just go to verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You see? Verse 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rageth and is confident. You see? This guy is make a mock at sin like it's cool, and he will be judged. And you see, the scriptures say, man, every idle word that you say, roughly paraphrasing, you're gonna take account for it. This was just stupid. This was stupid of him to do an interview and say this. You know, and let me go back up. Verse 15, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. So there'll be a simple person that'll hear this and run off with it and think they making something of themselves, which really they just, committing evil and wickedness, man. That's why it's important that you know who you're learning from, know who you're studying under, know who is teaching you. But you're not going to know right from wrong unless you see what the Lord says is right and wrong. That's why the scriptures say, when you train up a child in the way that he should go, when he is older, he shall not depart from it. You know? When there are cases that a person is raised up in bullshit and wickedness and folly, and the Lord, removes them from up out of that mindset, But for the most part, that what a child learns from 0 to 5 is going to become a part of their personality, how they handle things, how they think. The Lord is about to get ready and restore righteousness, man. It's not going to be a Jake talking and acting like this, man. Hey, and if you a Jake and you think and feel and act like this, you're the bitch, man. Excuse my rough speech, but just frankly speaking. This is 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. But shun profane and vain babblings, for they will increase unto more ungodliness. And their word will eat as doth a canker, of whom is Hymenaeus and Philetus, who concerning the truth have erred, saying that the resurrection is past already, and overthrow the faith of some. You see? So this guy saying this shit, he's erring, and he can throw others off the path, man, of righteousness. Just by this bullshit that he's saying. Just talking a bunch of shit, man. Don't listen to nobody that's, talking like this. Now we'll go to 1 Peter chapter 3. And I started verse 10. For he that will love life and see good days, let him refrain his tongue from evil, and his lips that they speak no guile. Let him eschew evil, as Job did, and do good. Let him seek peace and ensue it. For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers. But the face of the Lord is against them that do evil. You see? The Lord is against niggas like this. Let's go to the Old Testament, Exodus 23. And verse, started from the top. Thou shalt not raise a false rapport, put not thine hand with the wicked to be an unrighteous witness. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many, to wrest judgment. You see, and wresting judgment is what we see in this society, where the wicked is, very rarely held accountable. You see, and you don't follow a multitude to do evil. If you see everybody doing this, you're better off doing the opposite. I've never been a following the multitude type, even before I even understood the scriptures. And a lot of jakes don't realize, a lot of the law, statutes, and commandments are just a part of us. It's in us. Certain things we just don't do, And even back in school, like everybody going and getting mics, everybody wearing the same. I want it to be different. I don't want to wear what everybody is wearing. But, the like the scripture says, man, the straight, broad, Salakia, broad is the way of destruction. Matter of fact, let me find it. This is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. You see, what everybody's doing is usually going to lead to destruction, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. You see. So what the minority, what the least amount of people is doing is usually the right thing. You know, especially in this society. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, not what this nigga is saying. That the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in peace. You see? Because you teach the youth good things, man, that's gonna propel them to be at a higher level. You give them the game so they can go further and be better, not to be worse. And you know, this is not the only guy. You have guys, you know, that knowing that they're doing wrong, and they love to do this, man. You know, we call it sending somebody off. You know, sending somebody off, because you know they're going to go off and do this and ruin their life, or you know, get judged, or you know, possibly lose their life. You know, that's a send off mission. What this guy is saying, and it's not a good thing. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 9. Matter of fact, I'll start at 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. You see, the Lord is going to destroy the 2/3, man. And this is a 2/3 nigga talking that 2/3 shit. That's not the route to go. But I hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm going to say Kwam Yasharala, Shalom, and Abba Ball.